Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another 1v1s. It's been a little while since I did one, but now we're in the start of a new season. We've actually kept the same rank, which is, I find it a little weird. They have changed up the season rewards quite a bit. If you don't know about that, basically you have to win games, or win a certain number of games at or above that tier in order to get said rewards. So for example, if you're going to get gold rewards, you have to be gold rank or above and win 12 games there to get the reward. But if you're silver, you can't win those rewards until you get to gold. Pretty simple, makes sense. So let's just go ahead and start getting right into this one. I haven't done these in quite a while, so might be a little rusty. I also haven't played ones in way too long. I saw him challenge, so I just kind of went for an easy pop there. It wasn't too difficult. When I saw him go up in the air, I thought I could pop it one more time over him. I debated flicking, but that would have probably sent it too high into the ceiling. I did notice that in the two games that I did play the other day, that I actually started to get my kickoffs back a little bit. I don't know if that was really the best decision, but I started to get the flick and then just go get boost since I didn't have anything. On that challenge, I just waited a really long time because I just kind of waited for the opportunity to strike. I saw that he was coming up on it, so I delayed my challenge there. Tried to get a smooth recovery and get back onto the ball quickly, but he was still there and was able to challenge it. Shadowing behind the ball a little bit too much. Not really the best thing to do there. Just gonna pop it up. I basically just beat him around the corner on that one. Not very hard. Get a good kickoff here. Should be opportunity for a kickoff goal. That was a good touch by me, but that was an even better save by him. I was kind of left in an awkward position from there. Not really a whole lot I could do with that. I turn in challenge. I'm challenging fairly early on these, unless I'm quite far behind the ball already. There I just thought I could maybe surprise him with an aerial, and I basically just kind of tried to wait on him on that one, even though I knew I had boost. Just to kind of make him think that I didn't have much, and that was just a really bad challenge. Thankfully for me, he missed the shot, because that was a wide open goal and could have easily changed the momentum of this game. And then I just get a good bounce dribble off the wall. It was, the first few bounces were a little awkward. Excuse me. But I was able to recover well enough and then get it like with a side dodge on the nose of my car. Just want to push that forward as fast as possible. This is actually super weird. I wanted to power slide into it and get a quick shot to the near post. Unfortunately I missed, but my dodge carried me through one of the boosts, and so I just kept boosting with that and ended up flying bottom first into the ball there. Kind of a risky position, but I knew, or once I knew that he missed, I didn't have to worry about it, and all I had to do was turn around and shoot the ball on goal because there's an open net. Not a bad kickoff again. That one kind of went a little bit higher that time. I noticed that he's going back for boost, so I wanted to bounce dribble it, and I really didn't get a good flick. So once I bounced it up, I decided to try to just put it on my head and get a quick flick. Nice quick turn here, and feels bad, man, on that one. That was a really sick redirect, just wrong goal. Unfortunate for him. 6-1, 2 minutes left. It could easily come back. Ones is a brutal game. I have had way too many games where I'm up by a lot and then just completely throw it and end up losing the game. Again, kind of a weird defensive position. He went to take my boost, but that's okay because I know I have some. I took out ball cam to see where he was behind the ball and then challenged. I wanted to kind of like fake aerial. It wasn't really necessary, but I debated on going up and then didn't. There I just was patient for the challenge, and it did kind of squirt out a little bit, but I was able to recover and just put it to the side. Again, I see that he's I noticed that he was far back, so I had time. But what I expected him to do when I flicked it the first time was to turn and challenge me. Since he didn't, it was kind of weird for me, but he ended up making the mistake of going up for the ball when he didn't need to necessarily, because basically he just touched it down to me and all I had to do was wait and then put it in the goal. I could have probably had a much better chance of like hitting that off the wall and starting a dribble, or just hitting it up the wall and doing something else with that, because that really didn't work out very well for me. That was also actually a pretty good bounce shot. I didn't really mean to. I meant to hit a half volley and like hit it with a lot of power in the net, but instead I hit it off the bounce like midway and it made it bounce over him. Either way, it actually worked out pretty well. Again, just being patient, and I caught him there to try to stall him for a little longer. Since I see he's not challenging, I try to just put a shot on that. I didn't really know what to do with that one there. It was kind of an awkward position for me. I wasn't really expecting him to go for that touch again. That's, I think, one of the few mistakes that I made in this game. Had I like curved out a little bit more and then power slid in, I think I would have had a much better angle to put a shot on goal. Because I basically just blasted that into post and gave him an easy goal for that one. Tried to put another one in. Oh, and I do actually thread the needle and get that one in the near post. I don't really know how that one actually went in. But I think it's safe to say that this one was over. And there goes in number 10. And we get that win by forfeit. My kickoffs helped me a lot in that game. Actually, I think I got a few kickoff goals. And I should probably mention, now that we're at the end screen, that I actually did go down to Diamond 1, Div 4, from Diamond 2 a while ago, when I went on my spring of playing, like, I don't know, 10 games in 1v1s a while ago, just shortly after the season started, and losing like 60 to 70% of them. It was real bad. It was, oh man, I was doing so bad. That was when I was trying to get back and practice a little more. But we're starting off this one with the kickoff goal. He made a weird kind of mistake. I missed the boost, so I just decided to go back and get it. Might as well. Here I'm in kind of a weird middle ground. I wanted to like fake challenge and ended up waiting way too long. I should have, if I was going to get that boost, I should have just turned and challenged him right then, or waited until I got back to goal, and then went to go for it. There, what would have been probably more beneficial is if I had used the boost to put it on my hood and then flick it over him, or try to flick it to the side. Here I'm kind of just basically shadowing the ball, seeing what he's going to do with it. I don't have much here, so I kind of just want to fake him out. And it actually leads to a goal. I don't know if he knew that I had not a lot of boost. I think he really expected me to like hit that into him and try to get a 50-50. But because I didn't have boost, there was no point in me trying to do that, so I just kind of left it alone. Another really good kickoff for me. Easy kickoff goal from that. Not much he could do except have a better kickoff. Like, there's just not much to explain there. Again, winning the kickoff pretty handily. This one was a bit more difficult. It kind of zeroed in on the wall there. But I tried to beat him with speed and push that over him. He got a really nice touch up to the wall though. I see that he kind of just hit it straight to me, so I tried to turn really quickly. I was hoping to hit that on a better half volley, but I kind of hit it like in the middle of the ball and didn't really do a lot with it. I meant to use my rear view to like see where he was exactly, but I ended up seeing more of the ball, and that was kind of a weird play. I just took it around him when he was on the wall. It wasn't exactly great. I went for a fake aerial thinking that he might actually go for it, and it actually kind of messed me up. Had I, well, even just on the line, if I had stopped a little bit and then went for a 50-50, maybe I would have had a chance to save it. but that whole play there was not very good at all. I didn't have much boost, so I tried to like flick it over him and then try to get the cheeky 0 boost dodge to hit it high above him in net. There I just kind of wanted to buy time, I think. I'm not really sure on that one though, just kind of weird. Not really a great save, I gave it right to him, but I was able to bump him and force him to not take a good shot on goal. And then I just had a really good 50-50 here. So he was coming across the field from the left to the right, so I knew that he was probably either going to try to pop it up or hit it to the right side. So I just adjusted for that and went a little farther than I normally would have. I tried to put a good one on that with some speed from that. Really didn't get much out of it. I seem, for whatever reason, I don't know if I said this before in another video, I might have. It's a really awkward position for me. I'm able to at least get a 50-50 out of that. But I really like to shoot far post for some reason. Like, that's just my natural instinct and inclination. I'm not very good at shooting near post. This is a really awkward spot. I am able to hit it over. He did grab my boost, but I have enough to make a good save and clear if I need to. See that he's going back, so I'll just try to bounce dribble it. It really wasn't very good. I couldn't even get it on the top of my car at all with speed. I saw that was coming out weird, so I didn't want to touch that. I would have just hit it up into the corner and gave him a better shot opportunity there. I see he's waiting, so I kind of bide my time, and when he challenges, I went up for it as well. It was a little late on me though. I kind of waited a little bit too long to go for that, and definitely not the best save. His shot actually surprised me quite a bit. And then this goal right here, I just got super greedy. So I was running low on boost and thought that I could cut it in real tight and then grab the boost and then get out of there, but unfortunately he came in for the challenge and got a good touch on it. I'm just gonna grab boost, hit it off the wall, try to get a little speed and take this boost. Excuse me, I need water or something, I guess. I'm in a really bad spot. I shouldn't be here. I figured he doesn't have boost, so I can hit that off the wall, pop it out to myself, and take a quick shot. At least force him to make a save there. I should have taken the boost before, but it was a good quick turn to get back and go for a challenge. I noticed that this guy was challenging pretty early on most things, so in order to try to combat it, I was basically just trying to do the same thing and be quicker. I almost had that 0 boost mind game, but if I had just a little bit more boost and cut around it, I probably would have scored a 5th goal in there. Here, again, awkward position. I really need to be able to go to goal and turn around. I was hoping I could put a little bit more power and height on that to get a quick breakaway shot. I'm not really sure what he's doing here. I'm in a really bad position, trying to fake a challenge. I shouldn't have cut in. That would have been a prime time right there to fake it, to either fake a challenge or just go straight back to net. What I did was basically grab boost, cut in super hard, and go for a challenge, which really put me in a really poor position, even if I had won the challenge. And then we end up getting a kickoff goal to seal the deal. My kickoffs were actually really strong this go around, which quite surprising because recently my kickoffs have been terrible, especially on those like forked straightaway ones where you're kind of offset from the boost a little bit. If I can do those straight and do those right, then I can normally win those. But if I mess up just a little bit, then I'm kind of screwed, because then it hits it off to my side or into my corner, and my opponents are able to get it pretty easily. So that does it for this one. To start off the season, we win 2 games. Well, at least 2 in a video. I didn't do well the last time that I played, but I should be starting to get back into 1v1s more now and get this up and running again. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.